can build it on your
laptop.
But we are going now, gentlemen, and we are recording. Just make sure you speak loud because you get over there, it overwhelms, and we really can't.
Grab your laptop.
As far as I know, we can't actually adjust that.
All right, just grab the pad then.
So,
Sure.
you need OTG cables? Yeah, we have a few.
We have a few of them.
extra. But we do request you give them back.
I'm gonna buy one of them. I'm gonna buy the TP Link thing.
Yeah.
Yep, we have some in there.
Well,
we
make
sold
sure,
out the kits
talk to us after.
yesterday, but we have some OTG cables and we got some TP links for sale, and that's really what you need. You know, the kit that you get comes with it comes with a USB Ethernet adapter, so you can plug into the wire. It comes with the UD100 Bluetooth adapter, which does packet injection on Bluetooth, and you know, you can do long range because it's got the SMA antenna, and then the TP link. So, but for most stuff, you really need the TP link and the OTG. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll talk about mine after. But you need to use one to build?
I will.
Yeah. So we have...
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I got some stuff set aside.
Cool. So we have a limited number of OTG cables. If you don't have one, you're going to have to get friendly with other people just so we can all play today.
This one. I just don't know if it's working.
I don't know how to
That, well, you're not ready yet to flash it.
I just want to make sure it works.
The stock Android will not mount the, so you can't test it yet. Not until we rewrite it.
We need to go on the internet here.
Can you not get the Kah internet?
No. Oh, I mean, yeah, I can get on it. I just want to ask.
Yeah, get on the Kah internet if you can. So here it is. Pwn Pad. Yay. Lots of things you can do with it. Hack all the things. Just like to begin by saying that kind of all my mobile device interests, a lot of it spawned from Iron Geek over there back in the Zorus days. Got me very inspired, and always wanted to be able to have pen testing capabilities on mobile devices. That really spawned the Pwn phone originally for me, and then later on the Pwn Pad this last winter. Just a little background real quick. So basically what's going on here is we're running Android, and then on top of that is a Ubuntu 12.04 Linux CH root environment. So that's where all the tools are installed, all the standard Linux security tools, and then in order for the adapters to work, we recompiled the Android kernel so that it supports all the adapters because the Linux CH root environment actually shares the kernel with Android. The reason we didn't go with just straight Ubuntu originally when we were looking at this device, we got it because you could load Ubuntu ARM on it. They had an official release. It was sweet, but the touchscreen was basically unusable. So even though all the tools worked, it was, it didn't make sense. So basically, we knew that we needed to take advantage of Android because they've been made for this device. and it's fast and easy to use. So that's why we used Android. And basically all these shortcut apps up here will log into the Ubuntu chroot environment and launch scripts to make things easy. So this is the pad. It's awesome. We're going to go over a lot of different stuff you can do with it. But first, we're going to build something. We have some slides too, but before I kind of get into those, I'm just going to start getting this process going. So who's got a laptop in here that wants to build it on their laptop? 1, 2, okay. Did you guys, do we have the USB drives?
We do.
Okay. So we have a bunch of USB drives with the image on it and the script. So if you want to borrow those and give them back to us, that'd be great, unless you already have it. Unless you already have a drive and the image, you can just use these because they're ready to go. If you have a Linux laptop and you want to build it, we know it works on Ubuntu 12.04. We also, basically the only requirements you need for Linux is to have the ADB and fast boot utilities installed. So if you're not running Ubuntu 12.04, or if you're running Kali, I'll throw the instructions up here so you can do that. So who's running Kali in here right now for their build environment? Anybody? Okay. I'm pretty sure this will work for anything that's not Ubuntu.
I guess this is the door.
Okay. Okay, so if you're on, so you can do this for pretty much anything that's Debian based. If you're on Ubuntu 12.04 and you have internet access right now and you need to, you can just do apt-get update and then apt-get install ADB space fastboot. If you have Ubuntu 12.04, the script will also automatically do it for you if you want. So if you don't have Ubuntu 12.04, this is what you need to do to get the fastboot tools installed on your Linux laptop. So is anybody running Ubuntu in here? Okay. All right, sweet.
I'm running 13.04.
Okay, that should work. That'll work. Okay.
Just keep going. I'm working on some video stuff for you.
Okay, great.
It's not necessarily
So does everybody have a flash drive who needs one with the image? Yeah? Okay. All right. Jump right into it. Yeah. Well, just do a quick intro with these slides real quick. All right.
This is by no means a formal presentation, so feel free to just
It's a workshop.
converse, talk. We have slides because their visual aids are really helpful. But I really want this to be a very personal thing. I'm really excited about actually doing this, so feel free to yell out and be like, I don't get it. I'll come over. I'll help you guys out.
Yes.
Don't stay quiet. If you're quiet, you make me nervous. So be very loud and let's make this a lot of fun. I'm already getting motioned.
All right, build your own Pwn Pad, yay. Pony Express.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna unhook that in the desktop for this second. I'm just try swapping something out.
Okay.
To get the slides to stop recording in and out.
Okay. So, you guys probably know, you've heard of us by now, Pony Express. We make a lot of cool things. consultant, researcher, pen tester, wireless engineer. I helped start Pwn Express. I did the Pwn Phone and Pwn Pad. Kevin, he's the man. He works with us. He's a social engineer. Kevin.
Yeah. My name is Kevin. Hello. I'll be working the audience, so.
He's awesome. Feel free to reach out to him. He builds pads all day long.
So I built most of the hardware. If you ever bought something from Pwn Express in the last year, I put a lot of love into it.
He probably built it.
If you've ever heard of 2600 and Off the Hook, you probably know me as not Kevin. I'm a QA engineer for Pwn Express, and I build things. So feel free to ask me any questions you have. I love talking about this stuff. I'm really excited to be here. Let's do it.
Yeah. Why build your own Pwn Pad? It's cheaper. You can do it for free. It's incredibly useful. You can use this in all kinds of ways. It's great as a site survey tool. It's great as, a wireless awareness tool. That's how I like to use it a lot, see what's going on. And it's, this workshop is good because it starts to, if you haven't done anything with mobile devices before, it's kind of a good intro into like how they work and, how you can flash them and stuff like that. What can you do? Lots of things. We'll go over it once we get things going here, but yeah, it's awesome. So today we're just going to cover setting up the build environment. So, if you were going to do this on your own, with a laptop, in your pad, really the only things you need to build it, besides a Linux laptop and your pad, obviously, is a USB drive that's 4 gigs or larger, and the USB OTG cable. So what you need, Pwn Pad image, which we got here, which comes with the install scripts. But yeah, again, the only things you really need on your Linux laptop, fast boot and ADB tools. There's Kali. Does anybody need this? Okay, I'm just going to leave that up
Yeah,
there.
I've been looking for a while.
So what needs to be done for Ubuntu?
For Ubuntu, you can just nothing, because when you first start the build script, it'll say, hey, do you want to install ADB and fastboot? Okay. And if it's Ubuntu, it'll just update the app and go out and install them automatically.
Mint.
I don't know about Mint. I mean, really, like if you're on your laptop and you do apt-get update, and then you can do apt-cache search ADB and fastboot, so you can see if it's in the repos of whatever distro you're using, if it's Debian, or if you're on Red Hat, use your Yelm or whatever. So are you searching for it?
Yeah, I got the fast food one. The other one's ADB.
ADB.
Yep.
Say that again?
ADB.
Right.
Yeah, this is actually a good point to make sure everyone's on this step, because it's we want to keep everybody going at the same time, because then it's a whole lot more fun.
Okay, nice. Did you get easy and fast food?
Not sure. I can't really.
That's the stop.
Now, so you're going to take the track scan. This will not work.
Well, you know what?
I mean, on my it's a little more involved. Okay, that's what you need initially.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just go to
Yeah, it looks like someone is the opposite network again. Just love doing it during our talk. Happened yesterday. You're gonna need it even more. Yeah. So you actually use the stick during the flash talk.
So I don't put it on.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna. Oh, you have your own stick? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you don't need to do that. This was pretty. Yeah. Okay. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna put this in. You're gonna pull off the flash on that SH file, and then now it's that drive and it just there.
So anybody doing this in a VM, just be aware that you're going to have to do USB pass-through for both the Nexus 7 and your USB drive at the same time. So it actually is going to need to do both of those.
Yes.
Yep. Is ADD in the which version is this? Okay. So which did you added the source to list?
Yeah, I mean, I did that. I go.
Yep. Okay, just cat /Etsy /app /sources.
You should be able to just
like I said, I just got this one.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
It's got a plug for it. It's got 6 gigs of RAM.
Solid state drive?
Yeah, that's 20
stick one.
Alright.
So this is going to fill out because So that's a question we're getting a lot. No, we're not currently working on the Nexus. It's something we're doing in the future. It's a future project. The hardware's too cheap for us right now, so we're still playing around with it.
Okay, yeah, we can just comment on that.
Yeah, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not just a one-to-one port. It's different hardware, different architecture, and then we're a small company, so we're moving as fast as we can. We definitely want to get onto the new Nexus, but that's a huge project for us.
It's a DerbyCon. DerbyCon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me about an hour.
You have this on flash drive?
Anybody, yeah, that'd be awesome. Sure, yeah, I build one right now for my Sure. Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, here you go. I already have all this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have or something to burn.
I'll get you.
Thank you.
Thanks, appreciate that. So you get that 12 so.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Oh, you have to switch up.
Okay. Yeah. So actually added that in as a repository. Yeah,
Then I gotta handle that.
perfect. Got it. Make things easier. You won't see it. So the script's gonna do this for you.
Well, I did it because the script said it.
Oh, really? We'll move the air and edit for you.
Yeah, no, I was trying to do that, but I hit enter. Yeah. Yeah, did the projector get moved or something?
Your screen timed out.
Alrighty then.
It's gonna be riveting for the folks at home.
Yeah. Have fun with that.
Okay.
So
That's
Yeah, that's can you cut the off the flash stage file onto your local hard drive and try running it there? Did you?
okay, so how's everybody doing with fast boot and ADB? What's that? Oh yeah. Well, the other thing is he's building a Ubuntu flash drive, so you could do it on there too. Okay. So for those of you who've got ADB and fastboot installed, on the flash drive, there's also instructions there that'll get you started. Basically, what you're going to want to do is copy that build script folder over to your hard drive somewhere, and CD into the build scripts and chmod plus x the flash.
It's going to overwrite that file. So it's already actually pulled the serial number into the script, which is why it's saying it's the same file. Now, it's failing to do MD5 hash on the WRP folder, which is on here.
Actually, you know what? There's
So,
these two have
extra slide between. Yeah, and it's not showing up there.
There's two.
That's not right. Okay.
Should that be on there?
So there's a default number, and then that's the number, like you replace that number with your path. Thank you. I went down and afterwards. I want you to see how to do that.
You guys got your pads still? Alright, sweet. Nice, alright. Where'd you go?
I want that Staples script. It is so they have.
Yeah, that's where did you get from that?
Charles.
I was surprised they had more.
Okay, so, here, go to the
That's the way the vision goes back.
that build script, and then chmod is base plus x2, and then flash plus dash, flash underscore. And you want to be root too. You need to run it. So I would just try, go ahead and pack, if you want to, run,
I didn't think about that either because, yeah, sure.
That's totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're moving a little.
I didn't think about it either because they
Slower
mentioned
than
that
you are.
yesterday. Yeah, you did say that yesterday. Forgot all about it.
Is that you pull power and then down volume? Now, just so you go. Yeah, so now, run this from the hard drive though, it's supposed to be that MP5 here, error again. Plus X. Space. Like little things, right?
Thanks.
Yeah, you got it.
So if you're trying to tab.
Okay, so try to and what is this format? Yeah, you should be right back. Just happened here. So I'm very.
Yeah. Do you have the original flash drive? Do you guys have any last with
We got it all going. All this is going.
Okay, great.
All right, guys, crazy.
You have enough flash drive?
The battery wasn't 38%.
It was, so it's still there. So are we just stuck with this?
Oh, there it is.
So power back on, pull down, drag it down. Good. Sorry. Good. My heart was gonna stop there for a second. Oh no! All right.
Am I missing something? So this thing doesn't plug this into the OTG.
So first we're gonna start here. You're gonna plug it into your laptop, and then plug your next set of
So, does everybody have ADB and Fastboot who's going to be building from their laptop? Everybody's good on that? Okay. Alrighty then. So, okay, so we're all set here. Just make sure that you chmod that script, and you want to run the script as root. So basically, you're going to open a root shell, extract the image, which is already done for you, so don't even worry about that. So, and you've already copied it to the USB drive, so you don't have to worry about that. So really, you just got to chmod that build script, and then you're just going to run / flash the Pwn Pad. All the instructions are on the screen, but we're going to go over them. Warning, if you have anything you want on your Nexus, back it up before you do this, because it's going to wipe everything. Too late!
Actually, you should go to the Fastboot version of that too, so I'm unlocking the bootloader.
Yeah, so
Even before you run the script, you
Right.
already tampered with the data on the drive, but just unlocking the bootloader itself, you will start wiping data.
that's a really great point. We kind of found that out the hard way, you know, when we got these. We were unlocking them and building. We didn't have anything on them, so we didn't even know. And then later on, we found out, oh, hey, when you unlock the bootloader on a Nexus, it wipes all your data. So that's something to be careful of.
So the first step here is to boot your Nexus 7 into Fastboot mode. What it looks like when you do that correctly is this, but more vertical. To boot into Fastboot mode, you hold down the power button and the left or the volume down button that's you can find on the right side.
Power and volume down gets you to Fastboot.
So once everybody's in that step, we'll keep going forward.
Everybody got into Fastboot mode, okay? I'm sure some people are moving ahead here. It's good.
This gentleman over here is flying.
Don't worry, we'll do cool stuff.
Just hold those down.
I just want to make sure everybody's getting their building, and then we'll start showing fun stuff.
Might want to hook me up. I don't have a Linux computer. Is it possible?
Yeah, actually, here's what you can do. You split that. Was there a driver?
Yeah, that's this man.
I got
that's Ubuntu.
Oh, that's Ubuntu?
Yeah.
Oh, don't want to use
No,
that.
don't use this. I'm going to give you one of these other ones.
Are you sure it's not that?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay. Do one of those. It could be marked with the same sticker.
I know.
Perfect. What happened? What's going to happen?
Well, this is just an Ubuntu flash drive I had made so that someone without a Linux laptop could do this.
Okay, so just wait this out.
If you have what, VMware or
You got a Sharpie.
That'd be great. Sweet.
Are these for sale? Or
Ubuntu.
the USB sticks,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, just boot off that.
I mean, if you drop by the booth, I'm sure we can work something out if you really want one. They're really easy to create.
Just let me know when you're. No, very important. Don't run the script off the flash drive. Copy the build script folder to your computer and run it there. And make sure you chmod that script and run it as root. Yes. This is the so here's the instructions, which are nice because it tells you throughout the script exactly what to do. So you got your device in Fastboot mode, power and volume down. You're going to attach the Nexus to your computer, and you're also going to attach your USB drive that has that TWRP folder on it to your computer as well. This is because in order for the restore process to happen, it actually has to rename within this TWRP folder. Show you guys the serial of the device. So basically, if you're doing this on your own and you downloaded the image and extracted it, you would have copied this folder to this drive. This is all in the instructions, but we've kind of skipped this step because we handed out the drives. But basically what happens is the script is going to use fastboot to read the serial number off of your Nexus, and then it renames this folder with the unique serial, and that's how this whole thing is going to work. So just very important, you just have to have this plugged in fastboot mode, your USB drive with a TWRP folder, and then you can run the script. So.
That's your flash drive. Or you saw it using your own.
No, you can use ours for this.
So you're running the script from the flash drive.
No, you want to run the script from your computer. You just want the flash drive plugged in. All right, so I'm going to show you what this looks
It's
like.
also important to note that when you launch the script, it's going to ask you what the name of your USB drive is. It's important you type in that name or else the script will fail. All the drives we handed out are named USB 1, so you can just go ahead and put that in. If it's your own drive, put the name of that drive in.
Okay, so. Oh, Susan. We'll zoom her in a bit.
What's with your phone?
There we go, that's better. Yay. So we're in the build script folder. Okay. Just want to make sure you chmod it. Mine's already chmodded. So you're going to run //Pwn Pad. Here's where if you're in Ubuntu, it's like, hey, do you want to automatically install these tools? Everybody's got it, so we're going to do no. Now, USB. Actually, I am just going to quickly verify that that is that. Okay. All right. USB 1. Enter. All right. Now we're ready. All right. So, got your Nexus in fastboot mode. It's attached. You got your USB flash drive in there. You're all ready to go. Hit enter. It's going to do a checksum on the image on the USB drive to make sure it's not corrupted. As soon as that's done, it's going to go to unlock this bootloader. If your Nexus was previously locked, you're going to get a prompt on the screen that's going to say, hey, do you want to unlock this? And you just hit the power button for enter for yes. And then it'll reboot it. It'll start wiping the stuff on here. And then eventually it's going to boot it into this screen. Which is silly. So you're going to get to here.
We're getting line 87 there.
Right, hold on.
Line 87.
97.
It's my favorite number.
Can I try one of your OTGs?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
No one can get on there. Yeah.
Okay. So the script that edits the folder does it to /b media/USB 1. So if your USB drive is not in /media, you can make a symbolic link so the script works. So I'll show you how to do that.
What's the super user password for that Ubuntu? For the multi-Ubuntu?
You don't actually do that. You just sudo inside, and then you'll type in the password you use.
So we can get people on. Okay.
That's an interesting choice they made. Yeah. You don't need to be SEO. You don't have to. Actually, it's kind of spot on. You know, it is. It's just they implement all things.
Okay. Well, who's got the Ubuntu boot drive?
I do.
Okay, sweet. How are you doing over here?
What am I doing? I halfway. I
Yep,
already
you're all good.
mod.
Yep.
I got to do this.
Okay. So did you CHMod the flash script?
I want to see it on the directory.
Okay, sweet. Just do an ls space dash. You're going to have to do chmod space plus x. And then space. No, sorry, tab. Go up 2 minutes. Enter. So just include a slash. Yep. And enter. So, oh my goodness. Enter.
Anybody needs some real internet? I got some right here. If you don't get the off, I got hit my face.
Okay. Now, do you have a flash drive that's got the image on it? Do you need one?
I copied the the image to the working directory on the local directory.
Okay,
So,
cool.
VRB, I guess.
Yeah, you just need it on flash.
Well, no, it's right here. I got it on the separate drive.
Oh, okay, great.
It's a USB 1.
Okay, nice. So it's on there? Yep. Oh, no, sorry. Here, just run it again. You actually have to type it.
Script here.
Nothing.
This last step is then.
Well,
Yeah.
all right.
Yes. It's on.
Hit the power button.
You can mount this USB drive. It's on.
Yeah, you know, it's good. It's actually good. Okay. So, if you've gotten to this step, if it's a new device, it's going to show you unlock the bootloader. So you're just going to hit the power for once for yes. And now the script is going to keep going.
Someone else still connected to that network. It wouldn't let it pass there. It wouldn't let me connect. So obviously.
Our wireless?
It is those.
Really secure.
One back at a time.
Oh yeah.
I take it one back at a time.
Break the Mac. Use one required for NAC by them.
So I attach this guy now.
Yep.
Okay.
Click restore. Click use external SD. Now click back. This is the back arrow. Click restore again.
Okay. So some people build them here.
Interesting.
You build yours yet? Okay, let's see. Use yours next.
Maybe I can.
Okay.
Is that the one you flashed on?
So
Unmount.
once the script gets here,
Don't just pull it out.
you should have this on your screen. Very important to follow these directions exactly.
Um,
1. Disconnect cable from the Nexus, not your computer. Safely remove your USB drive from your computer. This is really important because if you just unplug it, the name that the serial number that it changed may not stay, and then you'll have to do this over again. So if you're in Ubuntu or whatever, you can just right-click, safely remove. If you're on another Linux laptop, you can do umount space / path to your USB drive. Okay. So you take your USB drive out, you hook it up to your OTG, hook it up to the Nexus, and you're going to tap Restore, and then you're going to tap Use External SD at the top. And then if it doesn't show up, just go back and hit Restore again, and it'll show up there, Pwn Pad version 0A. So you're going to tap that, and then you swipe across to start building.
It saves to that drive.
And keep this open, because this,
Yeah, that's.
after this is done, you're going to need to plug it back in and reboot it into fast boot mode for the last step, very last step.
Okay, I think it's your keyboard. Yeah.
Okay, very important for those of you who have built pads, do not install the Android system update. It will break everything because it's a kernel update and we modify the kernel to support all the adapters. So if you update it, it will break that functionality. Oh, really? I would really be interested in that because it's definitely a pain in my butt. Yeah, that would be great, actually. I would fix that today and put it on the blog. Give me credit.
Are you going to be able to sell the OTG?
Yes, after the talk, come by our booth. We want to make sure everybody has an OTG that actually flashed with.
Alright.
I got an awesome power.
Cool.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that point you were saying?
We want to make sure everybody has an OTG here to flash with. Yeah.
What do you
No, it's
think?
actually twice as
Oh, that's it? Okay, great.
Yeah. I believe we were also selling the TP links that are at our table.
Yeah, I picked up one of those yesterday.
So when I power off, if I don't or whatever,
Yeah, you know.
Alright, here's the thing about the update. When I built this, it was the latest Android was 4.2.1. In our next release, we will recompile the latest kernel of whatever we're using. But for right now, if you upgrade the kernel, it's going to
So, and then you're going to Control C out of the script.
if you did the update, you would have to
Mount the flash drive that you're using. This is the known good.
Well, and
Wait, no, known good's in my pocket. This is yours.
That's not labeled USB 1.
You know what? If it was, then this would fail. Or so. So you have the script locally somewhere?
It's on my desktop.
Yes. So when it gets to the point where you were making videos and drawings, just eject it.
Yeah, which means what else? Still trying to copy this, the stuff that was in the drive.
Yeah,
The first one that should happen on
you got the results.
it's awesome. It's going to prompt you. Just we, I had to fix the source of the smile. It's all.
It's stupidly complicated for what it actually is.
Yeah.
You would think Kali would have.
Yeah,
And you would have it automatically installed because I think they do like a little harm and stuff.
Newest version of Kali might have put the fast tools on.
They put every free debugger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, maybe put it on once. Or he says it's on.
I'm not from there. I'm not going to flip it. I go to I do.
Oh, okay.
I was it's not bad. It's obvious. Definitely see one feet where it's at. So, it's not bad. I guess, like I said, I was a fan, even though it's yeah, it was. And I sat right next to the top of the body.
What's your Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Oh, did you start your DM or something? Well, for now, you can just do it. I'll show you how to see this. You can set time track. But yeah, for now, I would just, do you have a Bluetooth ISO on here? If you need it, I can just, here, I'll give you that. Alright, so that, here, I'll just have that ISO.
I'm done here then. That's awesome.
Forget all these okay, so I got this now, and I've got so this is white.
You guys still on here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just right away.
So mine about.
Yeah, generally when I'm building these, it's about a 12 to 15 minute process. Unboxing them to yeah, I can do 8 hours. It's very, very hard product. I can't go fast. Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
No, actually,
Yeah, no, this is really neat. I'm really excited about this. So everybody who's not building a pad, I'm sorry I'm not giving you love for doing everybody else, but if you have any questions or comments or concerns, or you just want to talk, feel free.
The download script that you got on the website has everything so far that we've seen up on the slide.
Yeah. These slides are not on our website. The documentation to do all this and the install guide is, along with the script to build it and the launch guide.
Which script? The build script? It's in the finish round.
So I can call it all one part.
Yeah, it's all one's already downloaded.
Somebody can
I
mean, how long? I can't get right. Well, I know. I don't think anybody else is. I know you talk about it a little while. Maybe you know what it is. It's just because we kind of say,
We're like something like that is.
well, I should be advertising. Time in. I don't have any security that would say you could do it.
Oh, for Nexus.
Yeah.
Well,
Sounds
we're really hoping that it
I got 8 devices on it.
Yeah, you know, I would just keep your eye out, I would say. To be honest, I can't really say for sure. Exactly.
Exciting video to watch.
It's so cool.
If someone else wants to get up there and like the rest for a little bit.
It's like, hey, look,
it does work. Everybody know that.
Yeah.
Say it's working. Say if you watched the video and you were here, you would know.
Okay, I've got a reboot system now. Do I?
So when you get to the reboot system screen, hold the volume down while you tap that button. And that's going to bring you back to the bootloader screen. Just keep holding it. Keep holding it. Now, take out the OTG, plug it back into your laptop. I'm sorry, the cable, plug your Nexus back into your laptop. And hit enter on the keyboard. Is now choice. Nope. So this is actually just for my convenience. If I want to do another one, I can just click one. It'll restart just the build script.
So I could do this whole procedure again with a different firmware.
So not with this script though.
Okay.
Yeah. You get the stock Android image, and it's a very similar process to get back. It takes a whole bunch of work. And you're good to go. So the first thing you want to do is, yeah, you can unplug it.
Okay.
Wait, don't. Nah, we're just kidding.
Okay. This guy.
Welcome back. So we're gonna unlock it. We're gonna set our stage keys. That's allow you to use all tools.
All right.
Root shell now.
So your pad's just about done. All right, so back to this.
Enter. Enter. Enter.
All right. So once you see successful and reboot your system, basically what you're going to do is you're going to pull out the OTG, hold volume down when you hit reboot, because that'll just put you right into fast boot again. Okay? Once you're in fast boot, you're going to just want to hit enter, and now you're done. Congratulations. All right. So now we're going to do the next device, which is yours. All right. So, one. So again, I'm just going to do this. And you don't need anything on here? Okay. Great.
Do these TP links have any kind of like indicator light power?
They do actually. Okay. So, we'll plug this back in. Okay, so the way you can tell right away. Oh, hey, very, 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 very important. Who's got their pad just freshly built? You do? First thing you got to do is open up the root shell. Very first step. Once you get into here, you want to open up the root shell, and it's going to ask you to generate the SSH key, and you're just going to hit enter all the way through, and then type yes. Very important to not put a password in there. We'll explain why in a minute. Oh, awesome. Great, man. Okay, so you're all set. So, you know, you can just type. Yeah. So then if you want to stop it, volume key down. Volume key. This keyboard's actually good. Okay.
Is there an update feature for this? Or have we
Yeah, they're actually, if you want to hop on our network, we'll go over that in a second. Okay, so.
Well, for whatever reason,
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hughes.
I just came to make a brief announcement, just because I know you guys are not paying attention to your tweets and everything. So we're actually going to pull the drawing for the giveaway.
Oh, I want to be involved.
You don't need to be there, so, but it's exciting.
Let me just say, it's going to be worth watching for the fun of it,
Yeah.
because of what's going to happen.
We do have a surprise. That's all we're going to say. So I'm sorry for the interruption.
It's going to be fun. Thank you, Mark. Now, Mark, what time?
Hey, Mark, can I give you a card?
Closing ceremony?
Yeah, anyone who wants to enter as well, what I meant to say, just give me your cards right now and I'll just drop them in the box. Look
All
at
right.
this shit.
Oh,
You put your
snap.
wallet away. Paul?
I'm good.
Yeah, I thought you were good. You got like 1,000 of them, don't you? Anybody else? He works for the government, guys.
Oh,
Only till
there you go.
Anybody else?
We've already been given our.
Anybody else? Yeah, he works for immigration.
No, that's not.
Oh,
I'm never going to sell anything to you again. All you got to say is, oh, stop and see me on that.
so I need the yellow ones. And then, anything else up here is. No, I feel you. Okay, I am going to start this next one.
Does anyone have a USB flashing stick in that PC anymore?
I do.
I have a.
Where you go?
Oh no,
Right here.
perfect.
Sweet. You got one too?
That's good. This is that. Let's check.
Did you get your pad built?
Oh, yeah.
Did you look at our fruit shell?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I had the Wi-Fi. Yes.
Yep.
The next part I get to update.
Yeah, so you're gonna go to your other browser. Go to pwnpress.com/pages/downloads, or just go to the main page and I can navigate you there.
And we are going to be selling this in the OTG. We still have some of these offset. Yeah, Bluetooth. How are you doing, man? Did you get your stuff built?
Trying to do 6. This one.
So go to the storage report.
I'll try copying the file over and this one. That's support for.
Oh, weird. Okay.
So we're just gonna try.
So it's bad route.
Hopefully.
No, you have to actually.
So you're gonna highlight that does get command, do the entire thing, minus the
I should have done that. So. In fact, well, I'll tell you one thing. The next release is going to be flashing.
and then you just drop that right into the root shelter.
I was trying really hard to do that, but I'm stuck in the same area. We got some
That was fine for you. A few minutes, and then you will be up to date and good to go.
And your website has tutorials.
It has some basic documentation. We're gonna start running over once we have everybody flash ready to go. We're gonna start going over some tools for how that basic use of the pad. We also have a bunch of video tutorials online that go over every single tool on the pad. Yeah, so it's not full functioning Nexus 7, so I would recommend not using your own personal Gmail account. But you get Google Play Store's on there, just create an account, and then you can start installing tools. And it's also a rooted environment, you can all root tests. So, right.
How do I know if the wireless connector is working?
Type in I have self-pay. Okay, there you go.
patches.
Fire up that.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah, it's not us. So what I did, I ran. It was air down. You want to air down? Started in
It's too easy.
That's what we like to hear. It's too easy. That's, yes.
I'm definitely more accustomed to flashing. I'm gonna feel a lot better when I flash my dude.
Yeah, this was a really interesting project for me because I hadn't done any kind of Android hacking before. So,
I mean, I did. I followed the rest.
yeah, the terror of unlocking these and breaking them was an experience.
Yeah,
Like just with you, that was a oh no, this is back to my first device that I corrected. Like, oh no.
but the power was still going down. Like,
Yeah, I know that was really odd. I've never seen TRP lock up like that before.
But yeah, now I guess doing the boot style Allen.
Yeah.
So why do people think it's cool to mess with the wire?
Why are we all here?
I mean, it's old stuff.
Yeah, so with when the script is finished, it's going to ask you if you want to do another path. You hit one for yes, and it'll restart the entire thing over. You just plug it back in, it'll most likely automatically do the same thing you said before.
Oh, cool.
So everything should just be good to go. And you just follow the exact same instructions over.
Okay, cool.
Here you go. Woo! Alright, so we're building your pad. So again, unlocking the bootloader, just a power button. Yay, keeps going. Racing. Yay. Luckily, there's Mountain Dew.
The update process is so big that if packets are lost during the transmission, it'll just not boot up properly.
Yeah, it's like really good. Well, there's other keyboards available, but as far as terminal stuff, that's the
It
best.
doesn't work.
And I never type on it like this. I always do it like this, which is another reason why I want to do it. Oh, yeah. So fast.
Yeah, so now hold volume down and just keep volume down until the back is fast. And you unplug the USB drive, plug the next back into and click enter. That's going to send the boot command and final flash.
So I have a couple of antennas with my Alpha.
We'll get there. Yes. So this gives you success with
Cool. So I can get my shape.
So yeah.
Direction.
Well, I got one that's kind of like this big. It's a flat one.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
I've got. Nope, that's not it.
Yes, it's water.
I like to use my simple Wi-Fi antenna, which works on not just the TP-Link but also the Bluetooth adapter. So
Does that kill your battery?
I mean, use the TP-Link alone to start killing your battery. Yeah. Changing out the antenna is a minimal effect. At least that I've seen. You're already sucking up so much juice that it doesn't really matter at this point.
So what's the auxiliary clip to that?
So the Senna UD800 that we sell with the kit allows you to do packet injection and marker mode on Bluetooth. So you can start sniffing traffic over the air and also the injection traffic.
A couple years ago, Caroline Company had run into this. And that's not sniffing keyboard.
Yeah. So
Audio.
yeah, I mean that's up to you. You can go on there.
Sure, using this bad boy.
And that is one of the best. Yeah. That's about an hour.
Okay, so we got 40 minutes.
Yeah, I can SSA.
So we actually have a reverse shell app. So you can just do it as a swap test. We ship the pads with a USB to Ethernet adapter. So if you had a physical network jack, you could just plug it in.
Once you pop that, and so you should watch that. Oh wait, for the oh no, that's good. I'll show you. It's yeah. Alright, here we go. Disconnect this. Safely move. I just wanted to show you this so you can see it. You know,
I just have, I gave the
yes, you know your application is sweet. Yeah, unfortunately, when I was working on this, I really wanted to get it to the point where really just focus on
I've had that happen before.
that's how it works. Unfortunately, I was really trying to figure that out so I could do it, but because of the size requirements of the I was not able to push it on the pad because it was on image management so we couldn't just use fast flash. That's what we had to do. One of my friends, Jack, when we figured out, like, hey, if I edit the change the script of how this is the work actually. It's pretty silly, but the next release most likely and file. Plug your thing in. Yeah, I think for updates it'll be all basically internet right now all is you know the other but yeah, so I think actually I'll be showing I mean, I'm from Vermont, so it's like more than the East Coast for sure. My buddy listening. I was second.
So not just phones, but the actual construct of cars, mechanisms.
Still going. All right.
Yeah, that was really, really cool.
How are you doing, man?
Oh, this is awesome. We should have put a mannequin in this
That
chair.
actually would be really funny.
You see how the chair is just right in frame?
Perfectly framed artistic chair.
Empty chair. Take that.
Yeah.
Oh, just that.
Did you guys get your stuff built? Okay.
On mine, I bought a kit, but for mine, I don't have it first yet.
Okay. Okay, cool. Apparently this guy's got extras.
Yeah, he wants to.
Or this guy does.
He wants to your kit.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a picture of
Who's you got?
I already got that.
Yeah, I'm sure. So you should be good right now. All of the rest of the scripts. Just grab. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna start jumping into some fun stuff because we don't have a lot of time left. But whose pad is not built yet? Besides yours. Okay. Is yours building? Okay.
What was the extent?
Okay. All right. So everybody's pad who needs to be built is getting built. All right. Let's have some fun.
Oh, fun time.
Some fun time now. All right. So, Kev, what's yours?
RVMC science.
Yeah.
You want to do a little walking tour?
Oh yeah. Let's do the phones on speakerphone.
Oh, you want me to?
So we can talk to you while you walk around. Oh, you can do that too. That was fun. All right. Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll go over some stuff and then we'll all go out. Do that. First, I probably should walk. All right. Well, I want to be on the phone with you. I want to be part of it.
Let me get on your net.
All right, so I'll just show some stuff on here. Again, hey, for you guys who are restoring, just make sure that once you get to the reboot, hold volume down when you hit reboot, because that'll just pop it right back into fast boot for you. Then you're going to attach, like so, and then you are going to, there's my mouse, just hit enter. And bam, built. Yes, sir. So the first thing you want to do is open the shell, and then you're just going to hit enter. Enter until it asks you to say yes, and then type yes. Okay, save it too. Oh yeah, we're going to show that. Oh yeah. All right. All right, I'm going to go over some basics real quick, and then we're just going to start hacking all the things. All right, so. Yeah, can't. God, resolution is god awful. Hold on. Adrian, fix that. Adrian, we love you. We know this video is way too long and boring for the most part, so we're going to try to make it fun.
Might trim it down.
We're like 6 minutes. This is the best of a 2-hour talk. It's 37 seconds long.
It'll just be your 8 slides.
Hi, I'm Kevin, and we're done.
Kevin, we're done.
You can push it higher if the scan converter will let you out. I'll tell you if it doesn't work.
Let's try this one. Let me just try this a little bit. It works. Good.
Well,
That's
video, the scan converter.
That's perfect.
No, it did. No, that's bad.
Can you put it at 1280 by 720 or 1280 by 800?
Yeah, maybe. It comes back to me now. No, I got it. 1280 by 960 or 1280 by 1024.
Probably a wide spec of wide angle.
Yeah, okay. That looks better.
I don't have the feed. It's still not. It's a scan converter.
So let's just go back to what we had.
Splitting off.
Oh, this is fine. Why is that?
Well,
It's not coming up on the video. It's not.
Ah, shit. That's why I said to do.
Yeah. So let's just put it back to what it was. And
Well, we got. Yeah, man, that's gonna be. All right.
I can record the screen if you'd rather do that.
Sure.
It's not like
Tell everybody to read the
No, that's probably way better to record the
we
screen.
shouldn't have
That
recorded
way I
the
can.
entire time.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
Can we start this talk over and just?
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
start
Do it
over.
all over
All
again.
right. This is now a 7-hour talk, and no one can leave.
Yep. 7 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, can you post your presentation or something?
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Probably clean it up a little too.
That's a clue by 4.
Ooh, that's a little rough on it.
What's worse? Amateur hour over here.
That looks okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Alrighty then. Oh, yeah. Remina, awesome free remote desktop and VNC client for Linux. It's the bomb.
What is it?
Remina. It's really tight. Okay. We'll have 2 Pwn Pads. Alright. Hooray.
So you've got a VNC server on
I do. I will say that it's the one app that I've ever paid for on Android because the free one did not work for Jack. Alright, so here's a little quick training on this. I'm just going to go over kind of navigation real quick and where things are, and then we'll just jump into tools and we'll go on a little field trip here. So, again, first thing you want to do is open up the root shell. That will generate your key. If you notice, every script, they're SSHing into localhost. This was a workaround because unfortunately, we couldn't really get real root access in Android Terminal, but we found that we could get real root access if we SSH into localhost. So on the Ubuntu CH root environment on here, SSHD is running on localhost only. So it's not like someone else can, the port's not open by default. If you do want to put it on the network so you can SSH in over your box, or, there's all different kinds of reasons to do that, or SFTP files off of it, you can just edit the /etc/ here, I'll make this bigger so you guys can see it. Well, here, real quick. So Android, if you swipe down on the top right, you get kind of basic settings and stuff. Swipe down on the top left, this gives you alerts. Do not install that system update. Hopefully this man has a fix for me. Generally, like if you see a little button like this in the top right-hand corner, this will be like settings for stuff. You can do stuff in here. I'm just gonna make the font a little bigger for you guys. So let's try 20. See how bad that looks. Okay, refresh. And what happened? Please do not DDoS me on my demo, because you all have the power to do it. Kevin, don't be off me on my time. Actually, it's pretty funny. We should just do it for fun. Actually, it looks pretty decent though. I think that's the best I've ever seen it
And
on a projector. Okay, so something that I use most of the time is the multi-view button down here in the bottom right. It just shows you everything that's open. So you can go up and down this. If you want to swipe something away, like this root shell shortcut, you can just swipe it away, or and then you can go back to your shell. So I'm getting ahead of myself, but anyway, that file, if you go to /etsy/ssh/sshd.conf, there it is. Yeah, so sshd_config. So if you just go down to here, by default, this is actually not commented, so it's only listening on localhost. If you want to get into it over the network or whatever, you just uncomment this, save the file, and then you can run /inet d ssh restart. Like that. So, there's going to be times where you are going to want to get into it over SSH, especially if, your laptop. The other way to do it is you can get into this over SSH without editing that by doing a reverse SSH connection. So, if I have an SSH server running on my laptop, basically I can connect back by doing this. So open up reverse SSH, enter your address. So this would be your SSH server listening on the internet. So if you did a drop test with this, you want to get into it over 3G, you want to get into it over Wi-Fi or whatever, you type in your address here. I'm just going to use my host, 10.11.3.100, port 22. Hopefully if it's on the internet, it's a different port than 22. And then the password, which I'm not even going to try to type that on pad. Why am I dropping?
hey, I dropped two actually.
Somebody's de-authing. All right, we'll just move on.
Yeah.
Could just be.
There are something like 300 or 400 wireless networks that are currently cropped up in this hotel right now. People seem to be doing some intense fun. So wireless is a little spotty even for our own network here. Actually, yeah, it looks like someone actually just took down our.
Did you say your VNC server was installed on these things too?
No, it's
No.
not. I had to pay for that. It's
VNC?
It was VM Lite VNC, and that's the only one I found that's worked. So if you find a free one, please let us know.
Real VNC doesn't have a
Hold on, Kev. I think we're good. Yeah, we're getting beat off. Just.
What should we connect from your
Oh wait, no. I'm good. Someone's de-authing my pad specifically. Sweet. Stop it.
There's someone sitting outside the door.
All right. I'll show you guys fun stuff. We might just have to go right into field trip mode. Okay, there we
Let's
go.
go over Evil AP first.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just give them a review. We have all day to play this one.
There are videos. All
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you go to our website, all the tools that we don't get to cover for the rest of this talk are covered online. Oliver here did a bunch of great in-depth videos how to use every one of these tools.
Mm-hmm.
So just check out ponyexpress.com, go to the Pwn Pad page, and you can see all that.
Yeah, or if you search YouTube for Pony Express, that's where my thing is. So this is also pretty important. I always like to keep running apps open so that you can kill stuff you don't need running just by going to the multi-view. So to get there, I made a shortcut right here, so you can just hit that if you want, and then you just go down to apps, and then go to running, and you just want to stop whatever else you got here. I do, at least. The one thing you do have to leave running is the terminal ID at the bottom. That's the keyboard. So again, now I've got that there, so I can just go back to it. I'm just going to do this reverse SSH shell one more time for you guys, real quick. So this is pretty relevant. Okay, so now I'm connected. So if I go back to my terminal, so here's my machine, right? So now, oops. God damn it. All right, so now I can see if it's connected by doing a netstat -lntup written up. And you can see that SSH is listening on localhost on port 3333. So if I SSH into myself as root, this is going to be on the pad, at localhost and -p 3333, now it's going to prompt me to log into the pad through the reverse shell. And the default password for root on these is pwnplug 8000. So I would recommend changing that. You don't have to worry about other people being able to log in automatically with the key like the scripts do, because the key is uniquely generated per device. But if you open up SSH to the network, you do want to change your password. Okay. Change local.
Is there an nmap signature for these?
That's a good question. I wonder. Maybe. And did I just lose my shit again? Anyway, it's one way you can get into the pad. See if see. I'm losing my connectivity.
You know what? I think my antenna is really strong.
Yeah, why don't you just disconnect that for a second?
Big electromagnetic.
Yeah, so the wonderful thing about our adapters is that they're all SMA, so you can just hot swap antennas out. I think what's happening is I'm accidentally DOSing all over here because I'm using a much more powerful
Yeah,
antenna.
see, look, there it is. Came right back. So, yeah, channel is important. But yeah, actually, that's a great point. So when we were at RSA and I just built a pad, we have this great picture of one of our friends in a trench coat holding a 6-foot Omni antenna, and from where he was standing, not walking around, where he was standing, he picked up 1,200 networks with this card. So it does have long-range applications. All right, so anyway, so if you want to start fresh, So here's something to be aware of. So even if you swipe this terminal away, it's actually still running here. So, you know, if you open up root shell again or something, it's actually going to open it in window 2. So the proper way to close this, or at least I do, one way is you can just exit out like that until it's gone, and then you go here. But if it's still here, it's still at the bottom here, that means it's just going to do the same thing again. So you want to swipe it away, and then that'll close it, or you can just do it like this, where you swipe it away, swipe this away, go into here, and just end it here. That's usually how I do it.
Since we're on the topic of hard resets, some of these tools, specifically Kismet and AeroJump, will create virtual interfaces, monitor interfaces on these cards. Sometimes they do not reset properly when you close these tools. If that ever happens, just pull the OTG cable out and it will physically reset the card. And on that note, when you're closing some of these tools, specifically AeroJump, the Control C for the pad is actually volume down C, and that'll reset these tools and bring them out of monitor mode and back to the normal interface.
Yes, that is a very good point. That's a great point. Thank you, Kevin. So the keyboard. So what he's talking about is, so if we open up AeroJump here on the desktop, right, this is going to put the card in monitor mode and then just run AeroJump on that. So it's not, so again, if I'm having troubles, I just pull this out, put it back in. It's a quick way to reset it. You definitely have to do it for Kismet. This one we do have a graceful method. And again, so if the shortcut's still open, you can just hit it again.
Yeah, just be in seat
We'll be in seeing the cabins.
So can Kismet get flat on?
We didn't support the GPS initially. Somebody else has figured it out. And it will be in the next release. And in fact, it might even be in my patch.
So you have to have 3G, right?
I don't, well, you have to have a GPS in there, which I think is on all of them.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but, what's your IP, Kev?
102.
Get the server running?
Yep.
So, Kevin is, he's just going to open up AeroDump to show you guys what we're talking about.
You can see there it's
Oh,
rolling.
that's the evil. Oh, no, you're right.
I know what I'm doing.
All right. Here, turn it sideways. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, my bad.
You can open my
Here,
pad.
you go back. All right, so what he's talking about, here, turn it the right way again. And pull up the keyboard. So what he's talking about here is, so if you want to close this gracefully, if you want to basically break it, Control C, because this keyboard is from Terminal IDE and not this keyboard, it's not really the control button. So he's going to hit volume key down and then C. And then it's going to gracefully, the script looks for Control C, and then it gracefully takes it out of monitor mode. But if you're ever having problems, you can just unplug it, plug it back in.
What are we doing on the evil AP?
Yeah, let's, wait a sec. What else? I want to show them. Yeah, fuck it, go for it. Here's CVLAP.
So this is my favorite attack by far.
So first thing the Evil AP asks you is what interface are you using for internet? If you have the 3G model and you got a card in there, you can use that, but just know if you are connected to Wi-Fi, it's going to default to the Wi-Fi for internet and not the 3G. So if you're on Wi-Fi, you need to select Wi-Fi, the internal Wi-Fi card, so that's number 3 for WLAN 0. And then here's where you're entering your SSID that you want to pretend to be. There's AT&T Wi-Fi as the default, but you can put in whatever you want. Just hit enter just to show this. And then the next part is, do you want to sniff all the probes in the world and become them? So what's that? Huh? Oh. So yeah, so if you hit enter or yes to this, it's going to sniff every probe and it's going to cycle through every preferred network list from open clients that are looking for networks. So hit enter.
Alright.
Right. So it randomly rolls the MAC address and host name, and it starts running Airbase and G. And you can see some probes. I'll just turn Wi-Fi on my phone here. Oh, dude.
Fire Strings Watch.
Oh, you know what? We must be on the same channel as RAP. Go to your home screen for a sec. Yeah, we gotta be on here. You know what? I'm just gonna change the channel on this bad boy.
Yeah, for responding all probes. I'm actually responding to the access.
Okay. All right. Well, there's one AT&T Wi-Fi. Here, you want to open up Strings Watch?
Yep, got it.
Nice. So you just open up Strings Watch, which is going to print dumpable strings for anything on. It's basically running T-Shark on an interface and repping out the strings. So it's modular to go on any interface, but we're going to do 5, which is AT0, which you use with the Eagle IP. AT0 is the child interface that Airbase creates.
It dropped in. You dropped off.
Son of a bitch.
Whoever's DOSing us.
I didn't get it.
You're ruining
Does anybody
our
have a
demo.
long Ethernet cable? Longer?
Usually do, not today.
Longer than that white one.
Yeah,
What's that?
There's some Ethernet cables down there, I guess.
Yeah, but they're not long enough. That's the problem. Yeah. Almost there.
You can move your laptop.
Good. Yes.
Oh, here you go.
Yay!
Oh,
Oh. Come on, somebody.
sorry.
That's okay.
Also,
This is why I normally am
Okay,
wired
we're
in.
back on now.
That's alright. I got this. I'm just going to change the goddamn channel. Alright, all you guys get off our network right now. No, seriously, if you're connected, if you could disconnect, that would be helpful. Hopefully they won't kick us out of this room if we keep doing stuff. Actually, you want to open up Aerodump? All right, everybody open up Aerodump. Tell me what channels are free. This is actually a really good use case. So I do a lot of wireless engineering, and a lot of times I will do this to, if I'm setting up APs in an area, I'm like, all right, I need to go in and see what the wireless environment looks like, what channels they're using, stuff like that. So it looks like anytime you see channel 108 or whatever, that represents N.
yeah, I thought you only had 14 channels.
Right. So 1 is pretty full. 9 looks a little bit better.
Go 12.
4 looks good.
Just do it already. Yeah, so 1 is definitely super full. So you know what? I'm gonna do 11, actually.
Looks pretty cool.
Is that? My mom is trying to do this on the wireless. Nobody's got an Ethernet cable. Really? Oh.
Does anyone know what this is talking after here?
Nobody's on 13.
This room?
I mean, I can run on the car real quick and grab you one if you want. I mean, do you? Is it?
Here, I'll grab one.
I mean, we're quickly running out of time here, but I'm absolutely down for hanging out. Anyone wants to just keep going?
I want to make sure I get it.
Good working.
Yours isn't working?
Well, the one that I brought
Isn't working.
was not.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know where to lay my hands on one. All right, we're almost there here. I changed the. All right, let's see. Are you still connected to me?
Yeah. No. You got me.
Too much.
And I've got,
That's all right.
how's the video? Is the video actually holding up, man?
I don't know that.
We gave up and just started recording the screen. It was just like there was no. It was flickering. He couldn't work because the resolution was too small.
Okay, sorry, man. It may not be worth saving, but
Yeah,
No.
I don't think so. It was a
Okay, sorry.
workshop. No, it's fine. Okay. So here, why don't I'm gonna reconnect you.
He's got a web.
That is most likely not a real network.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I get for freaking.
Yeah, this is.
Packed.
Well, you set this up. You want to just go on a field trip?
Yeah, we should just go on a field trip.
So while Oliver's trying to get us up on the big screen, who wants to go out in the lobby and just see what we can see?
Oh,
I'll show you guys a nice little attack that we can do. And it's also pretty funny when you see 5 or 6 people with pads just walking around with large antennas.
Yes. So anyone who wants to stay, we'll watch Kevin from here.
Also, I want to buy some stuff off you. I want to buy the whole.
We don't actually have any kits left to sell. We sold
But
out
we have the
fast.
TP. We have the TP links and a couple of OTGs.
We will be selling these kits on our website starting in a few days. This was new for us for Derby. We didn't know there'd be so much excitement about buying the kits and the pads. This is awesome. So then we started doing
Would
more
you sell
often.
me just the Bluetooth and the Ethernet if I can? Because I gotta buy it.
Oh, online. Yeah, you can buy the blue. You can buy all these adapters either in the kit or individually on our website.
I'm gonna stop your.
You don't have cash lots here.
No, if you want to buy one of the OTG cables or the TP links, go to our table.
Kev, you should stop your turn up there.
Better go do that before y'all close the booth.
What time's the booth close today?
After 4, right?
Does it close at 4? Is that what you want the vendor area? Thank you.
All right, field trip time. Everybody get their pad built. Okay.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Everyone got it done, right? Cool. Yeah, no, thanks everybody.
Yeah. I just need to go.
Yes. Here, I'm gonna show you guys where this video is. It's me going through like every demo of everything cool on here.
Bring your pad up.
Express.
If you have USB sticks, please return them along with the OTG cables.
So, no, these are not it. It's
Pony Express won't have a lock.
no, that's my intro to it. Shit, what did we call that?
Oliver forgot the name.
Oliver forgot the name of his own attack. No. Oh, maybe that got.
This is Ock. Ock rep. Alright, so I have 3 sticks. We handed out.
Hey, if
1-8.
anybody wants to write down their email for me, I will email you some links if you want. Or you can email me directly at awk@PonyExpress. Man, we had such a good. Oh, maybe it's still up here.
It's around here somewhere.
Where's our channel?
Alright, thank you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Alright, let's raise it up to
This is
4.
pretty hilarious too.
He's got one over here.
I've got
1.
and then the ISO is on this one.
This one's the ISO?
The ISO is
I was watching YouTube videos.
That's peak cloning plugs. This is our cloning process at Clone Express. Let's go on a little field trip here, shall we?
Can we stop the video?
Yeah, I think we should